You're watching Daily News Podcast on Mangalore today, where news breaks and stories unfold. From the latest updates to in-depth analyses, we're here to keep you informed and engaged. Let's get started.
In Sulia, today a container lorry lost control and crashed into the compound wall of PLD Bank near the KSRTC bus stand. The accident caused damage to a parked two-wheeler. Fortunately, the driver of the container lorry escaped with minor injuries. It is reported that the driver was drowsy at the time of the accident. Authorities are investigating the incident further.
In a significant development, Karnataka's Minister of Animal Husbandry, K. Venkatesh, has announced a possible hike in milk prices following the demands of farmers due to increasing production costs. Although the exact timing and extent of the price increase have not been disclosed yet, farmers have requested a raise of Rs. 10 per liter. Venkatesh mentioned that discussions are ongoing and a decision will be made after consulting with the Chief Minister to balance the needs of both farmers and consumers. Bhima Naik, the chairman of Karnataka Milk Federation, known for its popular Nandini brand, had also alluded to the possibility of a price adjustment earlier. Stay tuned to Mangalore Today for further updates on this developing story.
In a major development, the 5th JMFC court in Mangaluru has sentenced Sukanya Shetty, the bus owner of Orange Tours and Travels and Canara Bus, to 4 months of imprisonment in a check bounce case. Sukanya, the wife of Lokesh Shetty, issued 2 checks in February 2020 to a petrol bunk owner for fuel on credit, which later bounced. The incident led to legal action against her, culminating in the recent court verdict. The offices of their bus services are located in the City Plaza building near PVS Circle. Stay tuned for more updates on this case.
In a recent incident at Vittal, the bomb defusal squad visited Matathadka in Vitlamudner village after a police complaint was filed regarding a massive explosion that damaged several houses. Reports indicate that a box of detonators and 200 gelatin sticks were discovered near a quarry, leading to the sudden and destructive blast 2 days ago. Over 15 houses within a 1-kilometer radius were affected by the incident. As part of the investigation, a complaint was lodged against Sri Rama Constructions of Kavalapadur. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on this developing story from Mangalore today. In Mangaluru today, a high attendance was observed for the PU1 examinations in Dakshina Kannada district. Over 97% of students appeared for the political science paper, with only 88 students absent out of the 3,918 registered. Similarly, for the statistics paper, an impressive turnout of over 99% was recorded, with just 19 students missing. In Udupi, nearly 99% of the 3,966 students wrote their exams, with 32 students absent for the 2 subjects. This positive and dedicated student participation is promising for the academic scenario in the region.
In a bid to combat the human papillomavirus, HPV, and potential cervical cancer cases among women, the State Health Department in Karnataka has initiated a vaccination project. Over 11,300 14-year-old girls in government hostels under the Social Welfare Department will be vaccinated, funded by a whopping Rs. 2.88 crore. With 8 out of 10 women at risk of HPV, this project aims to prevent HPV-related cancer. The dosage costing Rs. 1,260 per vaccine dose and Rs. 5 per syringe will cover the girls. The rollout is set to commence within 2 months, with the Health Department overseeing the implementation. The project aligns with guidelines from the Federation of Obstetric and Gynecological Societies of India. While awaiting central support for a universal vaccination program, the state takes proactive steps to safeguard the health of young girls.
In Mangaluru today, 44 inmates of the district prison were rushed to Government Wenlock Hospital due to suspected food poisoning. The inmates had consumed flattened rice for breakfast and rice with sambar for lunch before experiencing vomiting and diarrhea. Health officials have confirmed that all inmates are now in stable condition. Meanwhile, food samples have been collected for testing by inspectors to determine the cause of the food contamination. The authorities are closely monitoring the situation to ensure the well-being of the affected inmates. In a startling development, Tahawur Rana, accused in the 26/11 terror attacks, has filed a petition with the U.S. Supreme Court seeking an emergency stay on his extradition to India. Rana, who was approved for extradition by the previous Trump administration during PM Modi's visit, claims he faces the risk of torture and death in India due to his Pakistani Muslim identity and alleged health conditions. The known associate of terrorist David Coleman Headley has raised concerns about his health, including an abdominal aortic aneurysm, Parkinson's disease, and possible bladder cancer, saying he cannot be sent into a hornet's nest. Rana pointed to alleged systematic discrimination against religious minorities in India, particularly Muslims, as per the Human Rights Watch report. This petition comes after President Trump announced the approval of Rana's extradition to face justice in India during a joint press conference with PM Modi. Rana was previously acquitted of abetting the Mumbai terror attacks, but convicted for supporting Lashkar-e-Taiba and a terror plot in Denmark. The 26/11 attacks in Mumbai rocked the nation, leading to the deaths of 166 individuals, including security personnel and foreigners.
In today's news bite from Mangalore today, the uncertain future faced by Indian youth on H-4 visas in the United States is in the spotlight. As they near the age of 21, they risk losing their dependent status. Many are now considering options like moving to Canada or the UK due to the changing U.S. immigration policies. Meanwhile, the USCIS has opened registration for H-1B visas for fiscal year 2026, with a cap of 65,000 visas per year. The process aims for fair selection and reducing fraud. The massive U.S. employment-based green card backlog disproportionately affects Indian immigrants, with children of nearly 1.34 lakh expected to age out before their families secure green cards. U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders has criticized the H-1B program, proposing amendments to increase fees and wages to protect American jobs. Stay tuned to Mangalore today for more updates on this developing story.
In a grand ceremony in Bengaluru, Bengaluru South MP Tejasvi Surya tied the knot with Carnatic vocalist Sivasri Skandaprasad. The newlyweds looked stunning in their traditional attire, with Surya in white and gold and Skandaprasad in a yellow Kanchipuram silk saree. The wedding was a private affair attended by family, friends, and political associates, including BJP leaders Annamalai, Pratap Simha, Amit Malavia, B. Vijayendra, and Union Minister V. Somana. Skandaprasad is a renowned artist known for her expertise in Carnatic music, Bharatanatyam, and visual arts. She has performed at prestigious platforms and represented Indian culture internationally. Skandaprasad holds degrees in bioengineering and Bharatanatyam, showcasing her talent and dedication to the arts.
In a major development, the Enforcement Directorate conducted raids at multiple locations as part of a money laundering probe against the political outfit SDPI, which is linked to the banned Popular Front of India, PFI. The searches were carried out in Delhi, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan. The agency had arrested SDPI National President M.K. Faizi earlier. The ED alleges that there is a close connection between PFI and SDPI, with the former using the latter for its criminal activities. The PFI was banned by the government in 2022 for engaging in unlawful and terrorist activities. The SDPI, founded in 2009 with its headquarters in Delhi, is said to be the political front of the PFI and is registered as a political party with the Election Commission of India.
In a major diplomatic incident during External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar's visit to the United Kingdom, a small group of pro-Khalistan protesters staged a demonstration outside Chatham House in London. Despite the security breach and provocative activities, Mr. Jaishankar continued his engagements, meeting UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and other senior leaders to discuss key issues and the progress of the India-UK Free Trade Agreement. The Ministry of External Affairs strongly condemned the actions of separatists and extremists, emphasizing the importance of upholding diplomatic obligations and freedom of speech. This incident is not the first of its kind, with previous protests by Khalistani groups in London, including disruptions at the Indian High Commission and a cinema screening. The MEA reiterated India's concerns about violent protests and intimidation by anti-India elements in the UK, emphasizing the need for accountability and respect for freedom of expression.
In a major breakthrough, an alleged member of the Babar Khalsa International, BKI, with ties to Pakistan's ISI has been apprehended in a joint operation by Uttar Pradesh STF and Punjab police. The arrested terrorist, identified as Lajar Masi from Amritsar, Punjab, was captured in the early hours from Kaushambi district. The suspect was reportedly associated with the Germany-based module of BKI and connected to ISI operatives in Pakistan. The operation led to the recovery of explosives, including hand grenades, detonators, and firearms. The UPSTF also seized an Aadhaar card with a Ghaziabad address and a mobile phone without a SIM card. This individual had previously evaded custody in Punjab, but was brought to justice by the collaborative efforts of law enforcement agencies. In a series of surprise raids conducted by Karnataka Lokayukta Police, 8 government officials were under scrutiny for allegations of accumulating disproportionate assets. The raids targeted officials including T.D. Najandappa, chief engineer at DPAR in Bengaluru, and H.B. Kalashappa, executive engineer at BBMP Bengaluru. The operations spread across various locations in Karnataka, like Kolar, Kalaburaji, and Tumakuru. Assets belonging to the accused are yet to be assessed. Stay tuned for more updates on this ongoing investigation.
In a major political development, Bhojpuri actor Pawan Singh has declared his participation in the upcoming Bihar Assembly elections in 2025. Speculations are rife about the party he will choose to contest from. Singh has been hinting at a possible association with the BJP by extending birthday wishes to BJP leaders on social media. His wife, Jyoti Singh, who actively campaigned for him in the last Lok Sabha elections, has also announced her intent to contest from either Karakat or Dehri Assembly constituency. As the couple gears up for their political journey, eyes are now on whether they will stay with the BJP or explore other political avenues. Stay tuned as we closely follow their political moves in the days to come.
Mangalore, today, Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge has announced the formation of a new department within the All India Congress Committee, AICC, to manage the party's assets and properties nationwide. The responsibility of leading this department has been entrusted to former party MP Vijay Inder Singla with immediate effect. Mr. Singla, a former Punjab minister and the joint treasurer of AICC, will now serve as the AICC in charge of overseeing the party's assets. In addition to this development, the Congress Party is gearing up for the upcoming assembly elections in Bihar this year, followed by West Bengal, Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Puducherry next year. Party leaders from these states are actively participating in meetings to finalize the election strategy.
And that's a wrap for today. We're thankful for your viewership and invite you to delve deeper into today's topics at mangaloretoday.com. Keep up with the ever-evolving world by subscribing to our channel. Thank you for being part of our day. Good night and stay informed.